For thousands of years, human life flowed with the rhythm of nature.
People followed migrating herds, crossed plains, climbed hills, and moved with the seasons.
They hunted swiftly, gathered wisely, and slept under stars that knew their footsteps.
But as the world warmed after the Great Ice Age, things began to change.
Animals moved differently. Plants grew in patterns never seen before.
Humans began to stay a little longer in places where wild grains grew thick.
A day became a week. A week became a season.
And slowly, without knowing it, they were taking their first steps toward a new era. When they dropped seeds, new plants grew in the same places. When they scattered leftover grains, green shoots rose months later. At first, it seemed like magic, a gift from the earth.
They watched how plants wither when trampled, how roots clung to soft soil.
Their eyes grew sharper, their memory deeper. They observed patterns.
The first farmers were not inventors, they were discoverers. In the shadow of river cliffs, small clusters of early humans began clearing patches of land.
Using sticks, stones, and their own hands, they loosened soil.
These were the first gardens in human history.
They protected the young plants from hungry animals, weeded the land,
And guarded the growing shoots like treasure.
It was slow, patient work, but the reward was great, a steady source of food. It was the beginning of stability, with food stored in woven baskets and clay pits.
Humans survived seasons that once brought hunger.
Their minds, relieved from constant wandering, turned to new ideas, better tools, but stronger shelters, and deeper understanding of the land. The birth of farming had sparked a new way of life. While plants took root in the soil, animals drifted closer to human camps. Some were bold, others curious. Humans began to understand that certain creatures could be tamed, fed, and guided. Goats and sheep were among the first.
Humans noticed the gentlest ones, fed them leftovers, and kept them near camp.
Over generations, the wildness faded. Animals that once fled now followed.
They provided milk, meat, skins, and companionship, and companion. Humans no longer relied entirely on the hunt. They had animals they could depend on. A new balance formed between human and beast.
A relationship built through patience, observation, and the slow turning of time.
Permanent shelters rose across valleys and riverbanks. Mud was shaped into bricks. Stones were stacked into walls. Roofs were woven from reeds and branches.
For the first time, humans lived in villages, small, clustered homes where families cooked, crafted tools.
And kept grain in clay pots sealed with ash.
The world of wandering was fading. The world of settlement was beginning. Fires burned all night in hearths that never moved.
Children grew up in the same place where their parents once planted seeds.
Home was no longer a moment. It was a place.
Farming brought challenges that required new tools, and humans met those challenges with invention.
Sharp stones became sickles used to cut tall grasses. Long sticks became digging poles. Clever stones became grinders for turning grain into flour.
Soon, tools became more advanced.